moved here in 1981 when there were only a handful of wineries and hardly anyone living here. There was one stop sign in Temecula, no stoplights. It was really the country, and that was what our goal was. Temecula had this pioneering spirit. It was starting something new. It was great. Wines were being made here, but it wasn't recognized that they were. When we tasted the Callaway 1974 Riesling back in 75 or so, we were blown away. We said, my God, this is the first wine we've ever tasted from Southern California that could measure up with the wines of the North. Neither Carol nor I grew up in a family that drank wine with meals or otherwise. When I went to Dartmouth, we used to go to an Italian restaurant in White River Junction, Vermont, and have wine with the spaghetti, and that was like a revelation. Back then the draft was on, and I had enlisted for the Army Intelligence Corps, and I got orders to go over to Germany. We were stationed in Kaiserslautern, which is in the southwest end of Germany, which is right kind of, equal distance from the Rhine and the Mosel, the two great wine-growing regions of Germany. We used to go to these little wine stubas and have a bottle of Riesling between us, or two, or three, or four, or five, I'm not sure. When I got out of the Army in '65 and came back to California, one of my main goals was to understand the California wine industry. Temecula has a Mediterranean climate denoted by warm summer days, cool summer nights, where all the precipitation happens in the winter. One of the reasons we are, even though Napa is 450 miles to the north, our climate is virtually the same as the central and northern part of the Napa Valley up to Calistoga. We have a gap in the mountains that allows ocean influence to come here a little farther inland than it normally would, and that's because we have a desert to the east of us. Rising air in the desert produces a kind of a suction effect that brings in air from the ocean through that gap in the mountains. So this is a unique area here. Premium wine grapes can be grown here. That's why in 1968 there were a couple of thousand acres of grapes planted here. A lot of people said, hey, this is a great place to be, and this is maybe the first place that premium wines are going to be made in Southern California. I wrote you about this. I know what I was doing. I was just being funny.